Could you imagine that your jokes are so bad you brought on World War III? I'm Nicole Arbour, and this is the Arbour Affect. Tony Hinchcliffe bombed so hard even Israel was telling him to stop. That was excessive. Take it easy, bro. Leave some bombing for the rest of us. It pleases my soul to no end to watch my enemies crumble. Okay, you guys didn't know, a couple years back, I was on a podcast, and I feel very Dave Portnoy when I say this stuff, but I understand why he does it, because it's so fun to watch your enemies fall. And how much harder could you bomb than in front of the whole fucking world? Tony Hinchcliffe, I didn't know who he was. I'd never seen his comedy. I didn't know nothing about the dude. I go on a different podcast, and Tony was just such a douche to me. Tony was like, the only reason you have followers is because you have tits. I bet nobody even watches your videos. They just like your photos. I was like, I bet they do.
Pull up her Instagram right now. I don't believe it. I don't fucking believe it.
Oh, pull it up.
I don't believe
pull it up.
This mother trucker brought up my Instagram live on this show and was like, yeah, see, look at your videos. It's okay. Yeah, that's a lot of views. More views than you, Tony, by the way. More views than you. If it's just you by yourself, toe to toe, I fucking crush you. You have to have a whole stack of famous comedians for you to do the views I do. So then he's like, yeah, it's probably all dudes that follow you jerking off to you.
Why is it disrespectful to assume that you have more male followers than female followers?
Because when I tell you I don't, then you should be like, okay, so you don't.
Hold please. Settings, audience, insights, fitty mother truckers. Oh, there's that. But this guy, just like the entire podcast, was like, if you were ugly, nobody would care what you have to say. Well, you're only known for your tits. You're only known for comedy, and you couldn't even do that right. He bombed so hard, we might go into World War III. You might be drafted because Tony Hinchcliffe's jokes were so fucking bad. There could be no sweeter revenge. Don't worry, comedy bros. You can resume your regularly scheduled circle jerk next week when Kamala Harris might be the president, because Dobby couldn't read the room. Dobby wants to tell his racist jokes. Dobby knows there's only 1 week left till election. Dobby says sorry. Dead. The only thing offensive was how bad the jokes were. God, it's so funny for me that he did so bad. I love it so much, but I don't like that it could change if America gets to be healthy. I don't care if this is petty. I love watching people who were horrible to me for no fucking reason get what's coming to them. I love it. I love it. Dead. People were like, oh, making fun of Tony about this is wrong. No, that's exactly what you do. I saw a bunch of hilarious Latino creators making fun of him after. And yes, that is how the world should work. You should make fun of people, not get offended. Someone takes a jab at you, take a jab back, and then you both laugh, and then that's it. The Latino community has a great sense of humor, always had, always will. Like, you walk into a Latino household, and they're all making fun of each other. They're gonna make fun of you. It's how you know they like you. It is what it is. Also, why, as a dude, would you make fun of a place with really hot chicks? Like, Puerto Rican women, I don't even know. They're not real. They're like, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom. They're spicy and they're sexy and they have giant everything in all the right places. And you're going to talk shit about them? That is gay. That is so gay. You know you fucked up when Bad Bunny is coming after you. His name is Bunny. Very non-threatening. And he even came at you. He's a bad bunny. he's a cute little bunny. So at first everybody's like, oh, he just bombed, he made a shitty joke, whatever, that was so inappropriate. And I'm like, meh, like, okay, if a guy makes a joke, it's not that great, meh. But then the theory started spreading around the internet that Tony did it on purpose, and then he tanked on purpose, and that he did jokes that he knew the media would find offensive, the liberal media, on purpose to hurt Trump's campaign. And in exchange, he got this huge Netflix deal that's coming. I was like, that's a bit of a stretch. And then there was a video posted of him talking with someone else I think is shady, that you guys know I think is shady, where he was discussing this massive deal he has coming that could only be rivaled by Joe Rogan's massive Spotify deal. Now, why would Tony Hinchcliffe get a deal bigger than Joe Rogan? Unless he was paid to sway the election. That's what a conspiracy theorist would say. I would just say, That was so bad. You were so bad. I love the excuses too, like, I'm not usually up this early, or I don't usually follow the national anthem. I don't usually just do the fucking show. I would have loved to have been on that stage. Even if I'm not in line with all things MAGA, I would have loved to have done that show. Give the people a damn show. Make them laugh. He choked harder than Monica Lewinsky on the party of good moral values. We stand for women's rights. Really? What happened to Monica? What happened to Monica? If you guys are all like pro girl power, no slut shaming, you should have Monica Lewinsky running instead of Kamala. Just because she got on her knees and said a prayer to the president doesn't mean she should never have a career again. You guys made her the punching bag for the rest of her life. I love watching Black Twitter be like, Trump's been shot, he's got 3 baby mamas, and he's worked at McDonald's. He's blacker than all of us. And then he's got the black vote. He's got it. He's like, it's in the can. All right, well, that's enough about that for now. This is officially my last podcast before the election. I thought I would take some time to talk about what I really think about what's going on. You guys have seen I've made fun of Trump, I've made fun of Kamala, I've made fun of everybody thus far. I need you guys to know that when you see celebrities, influencers, musicians, whoever promoting Kamala Harris, it's because they're paid. And I know because they've approached me 3 times now. Different PACs, different groups, they always come in with the same offer. We want you to promote Kamala. We want you to say these talking points. And then I see a celebrity like Chrishell from Selling Sunset with a copy paste of that exact email. And then she posts, vote, vote, looking like super hot in a picture. But nobody puts paid post underneath these. It's propaganda. I don't know how it's not considered illegal to do that when it's the election. When any other time, if we're not making it obvious that we're promoting something we're paid to promote, we could get in trouble. The last offer I got from Kamala Harris's team was $25,000, I believe, for just a couple stories on my Instagram. And I had some other really big offers, and I decided to not take any of them. And I saw Trump on Rogan. I watched the whole thing. I thought it was awesome. It was incredible. My favorite part is that Rogan had said he'd never have Trump on, and then he did. That's what I think is great. That is make America friends again, which is what I've been saying for years now, is like, we could find middle ground on almost everything. And I saw Rogan like laughing at him sometimes, and you're like, oh yeah, this is just Trump and this is how he is. But he had him on the show, and he said that he'd have Kamala on the show too. And I think that is amazing. But Trump on the show said that he had friends who'd be working at these different news networks, and they were trying to make them make fun of him or talk shit about him. And he was like, take the money. Like Trump said that. He's like, I tell my friends to take the money. So I considered it. But with a few days left to the election, I just couldn't think to myself, we are this close to having a healthy America, to getting us out of this freaking pharmaceutical haze that we've been in, to get us like healthy food again, to get the pesticides off of our food, to stop. Why do we have so much cancer? Why do we have so many diseases? These are things we could fix in my lifetime. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't take the money. It felt like blood money. I couldn't do it, because what matters most to me is that we make America healthy again. That is like the most important part. Forget the personalities of Trump and Kamala. I fuck with RFK Jr. Everything that he's saying is correct. It's right. And as someone who went through the medical system and spent years of my life disabled when I probably didn't need to if I had proper care, I can't stand by and let other people suffer when we have other people who can step in and fix the issues. We are the most obese, over-medicated, overstimulated society that's ever lived, and it's not working.
There are chemicals and ingredients in our food that are illegal in other countries because they've been shown to be toxic.
Well, forget more school lunch programs if you're just going to give them slop that's going to make them obese and have diseases. You don't need to just give them lunch. You need to give them healthy lunch. Forget talking about taxes. There shouldn't be any taxes. Let's say I earn $1. The person who gave me that $1 is taxed on paying me that $1. And then I'm taxed on my check from that $1. And then when I go to spend that $1, I'm taxed there too. And then the person who's receiving that $1 is also taxed. And then we're taxed on our property tax. And then we're taxed on our taxes are taxed at this point, and nothing's getting better. We're all hookers for the pharma companies at this point. The pharma companies don't want you healthy. That's the bottom line. And the food companies don't give a shit if you're healthy, because these two are friends. If the food companies can make you sick, then they can give you drugs. And the circle goes around and around and around. And suddenly it's the comedy scene. Again, comedy bros. He didn't bomb. He did really good. People are just offended by the jokes. It's like, nah, it was really shitty. My main thing, I've been seeing Elon Musk posting about how we should be able to be rid of back pain by now. And that's something I can actually help with. My pain-free course did so well over the last few years, so well as in like people feel better, that there's no reason we shouldn't get this to everybody. And you know what it doesn't involve? Being on drugs forever, which is why pharma companies were really mad at it and it got censored. I saw something online that's like, we all think we'd be part of the resistance until it's time. Like we watch Hunger Games and we're on Katniss's side. We watch Divergent and we're on that side. You watch Star Wars and you're like, I am Luke Skywalker. Well, it's time. It's time. Which side are you on? One side is clearly trying to kill you and destroy the world. They want you so poor that you're living paycheck to paycheck while they give your money to illegal immigrants and saying you're racist if you don't like it. I'm not saying do something illegal by voting in the election, even though you're not an American. Canada, just a zip over the border, depending where you live. I'm just saying, you could save the world. I'm not saying to do that because that might be illegal, but I am saying use your judgment. Have you seen the Amish for Trump? The Amish have not notoriously voted. They've just like not been part of this. And there was people in horse and buggy with Trump flags going like freaking Jebediah and his homies are out with a vengeance to vote for Trump. That is, I just got chills. That is historic. There's like churning butter on the way to vote for Trump. I should not make this hand gesture. I shouldn't do that. The Amish sent up honing pigeons to get to their friends and deliver the message, we ride for Trump. And then all the Arabs for Trump. That's kind of amazing too. Which makes sense to me. Like, they love money. They love fancy things. They don't want to give away all their money. That's why so many people move to Dubai, because it's like, I don't want to give you all my money from taxes. I'll live here in a desert. People are willing to live in a desert so they don't have to give out all their money in taxes, which then just goes to Ukraine for money laundering purposes that we call war. Lame. Okay, it is Halloween, so I want to go over the top Halloween costumes of 2024. Australian breakdancer, that was a given. I love seeing everybody like doing the moves, because the best part is everybody can do the moves exactly as she did them. No skill required. It's just a little bend and a bend and a jump and a jump and a... Everyone does it perfectly. So it's easy. Ukrainian politicians, you have a Rolex and a Rolls Royce. That's because you steal everybody's money from around the world. We need help. You have a Rolls Royce. I need help. I don't have one. So that's a good costume if you need a last minute costume. For girls, just wear lingerie and walk around really angry. You're a Victoria's Secret model that didn't get wings. I felt so bad for that girl. So the one really pretty Asian model, she's just like in a nightgown. Everyone else is in like sparkly, beautiful, amazing things with these designer wings, and they put her in a nightgown with no wings. Like, she looked like she was lost. Is my boob falling out again? Oh no, that's the only reason I have an audience. What will I do? I've covered them before and I still got like millions of views. What do you think that was about? Bombed so hard, we might go into World War III. I'm Nicole Arbour and this is the Arbour Affect.
Welcome to UFC 307 in Utah with our friends at Aries Tech. Let's go! Woo!
My friends at Aries Tech, have partnered with UFC because their fighters are finding that their reaction times are better, their minds are healing quicker. The things that they're finding are just amazing, which makes a lot of sense if you think about it. If there isn't EMFs, actual radiation, attacking you, your body can do its thing and go faster. It's EMF neutralizing and biofrequency modulation tech. Yeah. Can't say that 3 times fast. Not even gonna pretend I can. 22 global patents, 25 plus clinical trials, and 9 peer-reviewed studies so far. There's more coming. To celebrate the official partnership of UFC and Aries Tech, I'm going to be giving away a life tune on a custom gold chain. This is gold, baby. Gold. No purchase necessary, but if you want to enter to win, number 1, leave a review of this podcast anywhere that you listen to or watch my podcast. Yeah, take a screenshot of it and post it on your stories and then follow Aries Tech. Tag Aries Tech too, just at Aries Tech. You will be entered to win for the next week. I will announce the winner here on the next episode. Ooh, gold chain. Ooh, life tune. Ooh, EMF technology. If you're enjoying the show, don't forget to subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. Don't forget to like the podcast. Leave a review. That's how we get bumped up in the ratings. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Keep laughing. Be good to each other in real life. And until next time. I can't do it. Go team. Vengeance is so sweet. Gives good head. Happy Halloween!